Now, last week, my bride Perry and I were talking and laughing about the time we kept a couple of our grandsons for a couple of days, the 2 and the 4-year-old ones. Now, this pair could tear up a ball bearing with a whisk broom. I mean, you had to watch them every minute unless you wanted something valuable, either broken or mashed or hid or eaten. I'd gotten the routine down pretty well after the first day and learned that the best way to keep an eye on them was to keep them underfoot so they couldn't get out of sight. Well, Perry had to run to the store for something, which left me in full charge of this 2-man destruction machine. So I solved the problem by bringing them into the room with me while I watched the ball game on TV and closing both doors so they couldn't get out. Well, they were sitting there playing with their blocks and stuff right there in the room with me, and I was congratulating myself that everything was going right and no problems. Then the 2-year-old, Daniel, waddled up to me, looked me straight in the eye, and said, "Poopy." Well, now with him, that did not mean that he had to go to the bathroom. That meant he had already been to the bathroom and was expecting me to do something about it. Well, I went into a sort of a panic because that was not in my department, and it had been 40 years since I was faced with this sort of thing with his mama or his uncle. But being the sage and resourceful grandpa I was, I decided to do something about it. Found the diapers and the little wet wiper things and tackled the problem. Now, I'd cleaned and a lot of fish in my day and gutted deer and other semi-unpleasant things I'd done, but this was the worst thing I'd been subjected to in recent memory. Finally got it done, but I told everybody involved what I was going to do if it happened again. I told them we're going out in the yard where I can snatch that diaper off and hose him down with the garden hose. And if it's freezing outside, well, that's just the way it'll have to be. She and I agreed, there are just some things that a rickety old grandpa shouldn't have to do. And that's one of them. I'm Jim Ritchie. I'll see you again next time.